What is up, guys? It is your boy, MaineMania, and welcome back to another episode of MK Mobile. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Fatal 100 is here, and we're gonna throw it back real quick. Some of you guys are newer to my channel, but some of you guys are OGs. Some of you guys have been here for a while. Some of you guys have been here before my collection was what it was. And you guys saw some of the teams I used to rock with in boss fights. But we're going to bring back 2 of 3 of my OG boss killers with a slight twist for the 2023 Sorcerer's Tower. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back the homie, Freddy! Freddy is back with the homie Undead Johnny. And y'all know what that means. It is critical hit, critical damage time. We want to see Lethal City over here and Crit City over here. We'll do what we can to keep them going with both. Here's the build. Freddy's going to start off because we want to know who's in the Nightmare World, okay? He's going to have 2 of the bosses in the Nightmare World, and he's going to have increased damage, in addition to the ability to being healed on special too. Cyrax is there for the damage boost, the crit damage boost. In addition to that, he's going to give some team debuff resistance, as well as critical hit damage boost, again through the Director's Chair and Team Unblockable. Johnny is going to have some luck on tag through the Widowmaker, and then he's going to have our leftover tower equipment, which can cause curse on crits, as well as being able to cause cripple through the King Cobra belt. So, it's a pretty good build. What we got to worry about is that stupid Varan jacket. That Varan jacket is devastating, guys. You don't understand how much that piece can be a run breaker. It can be a run breaker, especially when they get 3-4 in a row and your specials go to hell. But that's why most likely the MK11 team, anchored by MK11 Liu Kang as a support, will be the best team to use in this tower. So, Rain is in the Nightmare World. We are soaked, which means we're slowed even more than we need to be. We're tagging out. We don't got time for that. Oh my god, that was devastating. All right. We got the crit there. I want to use a special one on you. I don't want you tagging in and causing this much damage again. You cause damage to the right person, because Undead Johnny is not the person you want to cause damage to. Johnny don't play that. The homie Johnny doesn't play that. But we need to get Freddy some fun as well. And since you soaked me again. Oh god. All right, we'll have Johnny play with you. Rain, you're dying to Freddy. You're not getting away. I hope you don't think that means you're off the hook. Let's use a special too. I don't want him tagging out. We'll get the snare. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. All you did was increase my damage, you dummy. Got him. Oh no, you got me. It's okay though. You have no power. You're not going anywhere. I'm snared though. Oh god. I wanted to die. You didn't kill me, I killed you. Oh no, Freddy, it's all up to you, Freddy. Can you know what? I just don't have the time. Freddy! Freddy! That one lethal? What the? I don't even know what I hit on that mini game. It wasn't even up. What was that? I had more hits coming. What if I got the triple hit with that, boys? I missed Freddy. But he's so slow now, man. Especially with this update 5.0. They don't slow down the animations, guys. He feels so slow. You add soak to the mix, and it was really hard to play him in a boss fight with the new speed of the game. I know it's not in my head, guys. Like the animations and movements, the frame, it's different. The game has slowed down a bit, and I think that was their counter to the inescapable Johnny special 1 lock bug, if you want to call it that. And same with Classic Rain with his special ones. Like, you were permanently locked into those animations and you were just basically dead. I think their only way to fix it was to slow down the game by a few frames, but it's noticeable. And Freddy definitely has felt slower in the last 2 to 3 updates. They slowed him down a little bit when you started seeing me not use him in boss fights anymore. And now this just did not feel good. But remember, I was soaked, so that is going to contribute to the fact that I already felt that he was slower than before. There is a piece in this tower. What is it called? The Kusarigama, I believe. That does give you the opportunity for speed on a combo ender. I think there's a 30% chance at like Fusion 0 for speed. So that will help out a little bit, but it's not going to increase damage unless you have it a little bit higher, which I don't. So for me, the piece I had on him was the piece I had as far as the highest damage. And as you can see by that one hit, just one hit, we have to show MK11 Rain who's boss. I told you, he was dying to nobody but Freddy. And if Johnny had to die, if Cyrax had to make the sacrifice so Freddy can get his redemption, that's what had to happen. So be it. That's just what had to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, Fatal 100 Random Diamond time. These haven't been good to me. Cross your fingers for your boy. Let's hope we walk out with something we could use. Black Dragon Kano. Yes. Yes. Who doesn't want a Cutthroat Kano, boys? Who doesn't want a Cutthroat Kano? We are so lucky. We are so lucky. We're leaving with a Cutthroat Kano that used to cost 99,000 coins and no passive whatsoever. This used to be the worst gold in the entire game. For those of you guys who are not familiar with the back story of Cutthroat Kano turned Black Dragon Kano, they completely reworked the character when they upgraded him to Diamond. I always thought Classic Kano was the better fit for the upgrade to Diamond, but I guess they really didn't want to do that because they had bigger plans for the Classic team. I guess I get it. Because, but I don't really think Classic Kano adds anything to the Classic team. But just the design alone is the Classic Kano. So it does make sense that they didn't upgrade him for that reason. But I thought that he was a better character overall. I mean, Classic Kano's a lot of fun to play as well. But Cutthroat got the rub. He got the rub. And Black Dragon Kano's not too bad. He is one of the worst diamonds in the game. But he's not unusable, is the point, you know. Every card has their utility. I try to explain that to players. I know there's other creators, that talk about that a lot. There are no bad cards basically in the game. You just have to know how to use the cards. You have to know the right combinations of characters to use them with, the right types of equipment to use them with, and you can get use out of basically any card in the game. That's where your game knowledge is going to come into play. That's where your creativity is going to come into play, and your knowledge of equipment cards and synergy is going to come into play. And I don't mean synergy as in you're going to play a Black Dragon character with a Black Dragon character. No, I mean synergy as in synergy and the utility of the different characters, different debuffs that they can apply, different strengths, how they can complement each other outside of just their team. That means you're not running 3 MK11 characters. That means you may be running 3 different characters from 3 different classes, 3 different teams, but somehow they work as far as how they're used in the course of a match and against the types of teams and modifiers they're going up against. And that exists. And there's a really small percentage of players that really do understand this game on that level. Me, I don't get that technical. I do have that type of understanding, and I do talk about it in my videos. If you watch my videos, even when you think you're just watching a boss fight, it's never just a boss fight. It's me talking about a whole bunch of other stuff and just adding to the mix. So I do throw things like that in along the way, especially when I do different builds and different creative things. But it's just a really matter of really understanding the game and understanding utility. And you know, a few episodes ago, I talked about, you know, more new game modes coming, right? More new game modes coming, and I have ideas. And I shared an idea about that of forcing players to win gauntlets with a specific preset group of characters. Whether they own the characters or not is irrelevant. It's just a matter of being able to use the characters in front of you, find ways to make them work, highlight their strengths, and use their strengths to be able to come out victorious in that match. I think that would be a phenomenal game mode to add to the game, because it would force players to play cards that they may not ever play that are in their collection. Outside of leveling them up, people probably never touch them. They don't know their timing. They don't know their combos. They don't know when to block, when to unblock. They don't know what their strengths are. They don't know what kinds of debuffs they have on their special 1s or 2s, or even their X-ray. These are things that can increase a player's, you know, game knowledge base and enable them to get a little bit more creative as they build teams going forward. So just one idea that I have for future game modes, should they add more. Pretty happy with the crypt, so not complaining or anything like that. But you know, it is pretty cool when you talk to people that have a similar, or if not greater, game knowledge than you do. It always makes the game more fun and exciting when you're able to have those types of conversations with players that understand the game on the level that you understand it. So anyhow, that's just my take. You know, once again, came up empty-handed, guys. These battles have not been very fair to me, but it's kind of where I've been stuck for a long time. So thankfully the crypt does give me an opportunity to get something that I need versus constantly getting these sellbacks. It's the veteran's curse, man. The veteran's curse. You know, you can throw all your time into these damn battles and you just walk away empty-handed. Should be 100 battles, 200, 300, 500, 600. You could be 800 battles straight in these towers, and you literally walk away with nothing that enhances your collection. So I think the crypt mode is going to be godsend for us veterans, and being able to get those diamonds that we just can't seem to get from random drops from our battle 200 wins, through faction wars seasons, and through pack openings. You know, I think the crypt is going to be our temporary solution to being able to level up our collections, because battle 100s and 200s are just too unfair to us. We put the same amount of work in as every other player, but while their collections are growing, our collections stay flat. Not a good feeling. Definitely not a good feeling. I really wish they would have addressed that somehow and reduced the likelihood of sellbacks in these types of boss fights, in these types of battle 100 and 200 wins, especially in fatal towers. But that has not been addressed in any capacity whatsoever yet. So I can only be hopeful that one day they will. I have a lot of ideas for this game, man, but you know, yeah, there's no point of sharing them if no one's listening. You know, that's kind of where we are with it. So ladies and gentlemen, if you feel bad for your boy that we once again got another sellback, please leave a like on this video to show your boy some love and some much needed mental support through this very trying time for your boy. If you want to show extra love, you can do so with the join button or the thanks button. I want to thank you guys for the love and support as always. Look forward to hearing what you guys got from your fatal 100s. And yeah, man, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time with MaineMania.